This tutorial is to look at the blank assignment feedback issue. This issue is not as common as some of the other ones, but what has happened with some students is that they accidentally submitted the incorrect assignment. I'll show you what this looks like. So while I can't exactly know the exact cause of a student accidentally submitting a blank assignment, I do know of one common issue is that they often submit the wrong version. And so what often happens is when a student clicks on a copy of the document that they're looking for, so imagine we're trying to turn in the virtual Westward Expansion Virtual Student Notebook, you get to this page, Copy Document, and you click Make a Copy. What often happens with students is they will do this multiple times. Often what happens is they will on the first day they pick up a copy of the assignment, and maybe they don't start it, or maybe they don't get too far into it, and so they hit Make a Copy. And then let's imagine that they're in there again. A few days later, they really want to work on the notebook. On that day, they're going to go to this module, they're going to go into the assignment, and they're going to click on this, and they're going to get a chance to make another copy. And so I've helped some students, they have accidentally made 5 or 6 copies of the exact same document. So let's imagine we do this again. And you get a blank version of the document because you just made a copy of the blank notebook. But if you'll notice, you've got one over here. So let's plunk some information into this. Let's imagine placeholder text. Fun fact, can't spell. That's what I meant. But see, okay, so homesteaders. So this auto saves. Now let's jump over to the version we downloaded again, and you'll notice it's a completely different version. And so what happens to many students is they will download multiple copies of the exact same assignment, and they won't even realize it. And if you look at it, copy of the U.S. Westward Expansion Notebook, copy, it shares the exact same name. And this gets very problematic for students because they don't realize that they're filling out different versions of the notebook. So let's put in some placeholder text. Cool, I can't spell consistently. Well, I can misspell consistently. Anyway, so you've got some placeholder text. It's saved to the drive now. Jumping back over to this assignment, you'll see they're 2 completely different documents. It's day and night. And so you could go through and fill out one version of this, download another copy, fill out that version, and the computer would never realize that you're actually working on 2 different... It would just always say you're working on 2 different files, but they look exactly the same. To show you what this looks like in the drive, let me pull that up. But you can see here in the quick access, you've got 2 copies. Or if you scroll down into your files, which you'll probably have more by now, you'll see that you have 2 copies of this document that have the exact same name. So the solution to this problem, if you accidentally turn in an assignment and you turn in the wrong version, is what you do, don't delete anything yet. What you need to do is you have to manually go through each version of the assignment you made a copy, and what you'll have to do is you'll have to take this, take the text from one of them, copy it, and you'll have to place it in the correct into one file, condense it all into one file. I recommend taking whichever version of the file that you have most complete and dumping all the correct information in that one file. And then what you'll have to do is you'll have to fix the share permissions, covered in a different tutorial, make sure they're set correctly. And then you will copy this notebook, the one that is most filled out, and then what you'll do, I'll show you that right now. Then what you'll have to do is you'll have to click Share. You will have to make sure the link permission is correct. Copy the link. And then you'll go back to the assignment. And see up here you've got the Resubmit Assignment. You will paste the link. and you will hit Submit Assignment. You'll get the confetti, and that should correct the issue. Huh, ninjas. And that is how you correct the blank assignment file issue comment. So, to check for feedback on assignments, what you need to do is go in and on your dashboard, scroll down and click under Recent Feedback. You'll notice that there's nothing there right now, but this will update in real time to keep you informed of things. So I recommend checking your feedback regularly. It's relatively easy to do because most people, when they sign in, they start at their dashboard, just scroll down, check feedback, and then carry on about your usual business. In any case, I do hope this tutorial helps, and until later.